I'm sure you all know me.
Hi everyone. Thought I'd try something different today. Go for a little walk in the park and that. I'm going to start with, if you are arrested and charged with anything, whether or not you've got a legal aid solicitor or a paid one, always get the disclosure sent to you by the CPS, because there's a wealth of information in there, which I've been looking at mine today. I want to go into like a little bit of detail about it. But yeah, what generally happens with any solicitor, if they are decent, then they'll probably be on the ball. But a lot of the time they'll only look at it when it's on the day of your court hearing date, whatever. Yeah, and they'll just flick through the pages, and they ain't gonna do. They'll ruin you. And I'm not saying that for all solicitors, but judging by my experience, that's kind of what's been happening. So I got my disclosure from the CPS a few days ago. Been reading through it, and this is all to do with a public order offence. If you're new here, then probably best to go back to my older videos and see what's really going on. Basically, what the police are trying to do is, yet again, stop me from recording them. That's all it's about. I hope people don't mind this. I mean, I love this park. I just thought it'd be quite a different thing, you know. So, looking at the disclosure I've got, this is a public order offence, and the disclosure is well over, I think it's about 171 pages. My videos, they've gone through every single one of them, and they're basically going to try for a criminal behaviour order for inciting police hate, and that's to do with, and they even mention it. It's there's a person over there. They are saying that people that comment on my channel, I incited them to hate the police, pretty much. Well, it's not even pretty much, that's literally what they are saying. It's quite funny, really. But you will get to see, if you do get the disclosure yourselves and have a read through it, you'll get to see the lies, the twisted truth, what the prosecution's going to throw at you. And yeah, it's very interesting reading, really. There's a lot of downright lies, to be fair. Basically what they're trying to do with me is stop me from video recording, being in a public place for 3 years. So anyone of authority, apparently, can tell me to move away, and if I don't, then obviously I'll be breaking that criminal behaviour order. I mean, all of this goes against human rights anyway. So, but I can read, I will in a minute, I'll find somewhere to sit and I'll read out little bits of the disclosure that I've got hold of. Just going to have a walk about. Yeah, I mean, what the police have done, and obviously I can't say too much, but what the police have done is used things that the magistrates will see which are not relevant. They're false claims. There is can't really see them. It's about, yeah, there's a bit where they're saying that what someone said is a report that was made way back, nothing to do with anything what's going on, but they're making the claim that it should be used against me. It's quite funny because the police that are involved in that, where someone made a false claim against me, the police said, nah, we know it's completely untrue, and obviously I was released without charge. But they're using things that, well, they're trying to use things that aren't true. I mean, they are really reaching. I'll try and find somewhere to sit in a minute and get the paperwork out. Yeah, so back to me inciting police hate. To be fair, I think they're doing that themselves, aren't they? All I'll do is, I mean, what they're trying to do is get this criminal behaviour order, and so I can't do anything for 3 years. And then, even if I shared something from the Daily Mail onto my YouTube channel, it would be classed as inciting police hate, because subscribers or not subscribers would see it and they'd be like, say something bad about the police, you know. So it's very disturbing what they're trying to do. And there's loads of other things. There's witness statements that have been taken a long time later than they should have been taken. There's things where, I mean, there's a list in this where the police literally have gone through my YouTube channel, every single video, and they've even been looking for reflections of me so they can prove it's me video recording. Yeah, well, I wasn't breaking the law, was I? They've also said, well, I'll read the actual wording in a minute. I'm probably going to sit here and, oh, it's bird shit. But, oh god, there's loads of bird shit. I mean, there's a lot of paperwork to go through. So this is why, if you do ever get accused of anything, you need to do it. Get the disclosure. Also, if you are arrested, make sure you get the custody record as you leave, or get your solicitor to get it as well, because that sort of thing is where you'll be able to make claims against the police due to just had to jump there, due to them basically breaking the law. Try and find somewhere to sit. I might just do it on this bench and then just read it out. But yeah, it's a nice park, isn't it, this? I'll do a little walk around in a minute. What I'll do is I'll hold up. This is slightly off the cuff. Didn't really plan it, but I just thought just got to find somewhere where it's not covered in dog shit. I'll read a couple of snippets out. I mean, what I'll do is I'll show you. This is for a public order offence. Yeah, exactly. So we've got this man called Jonathan Patrick Martin. He's a police constable, and his number is 1880. And I'm going to walk and talk. He goes on about himself a little bit, and talks about Southend for a little bit and about himself, which I don't really get why that's part of anything to do with anything. I'll read this bit. I make this statement in relation to Ben Harrison. I'll try and get you like a nice thing to look at while I do it. Right. I make this statement in relation to Ben Harrison. Prior to ever meeting or speaking to Harrison, I was aware of him about 6 or so months ago via police officers' daily briefings. Harrison had featured a number of times, initially as a security concern and later for officer safety and awareness. He had been seen filming the police station, filming and trying to talk to officers coming and going from the police station, both on and off duty. Totally untrue. I was just recording outside the police station, which, as far as I'm aware, unless they've changed the law, I thought that was legal. If it was illegal, I wouldn't do it, would I? There's a squirrel in that tree. And they're coming up with all the usual thing, officer safety, just basically a public order offence has basically turned into I'm a terrorist now. There are other witness statements, I'm not going to mention names, that they've managed to sort of basically go after these people for these statements well after the date of the so-called public order offence, which it wasn't a public order offence. And yeah, they're just, it's a bit weird, this. But yeah, basically they're calling me a terrorist or something. Yeah, they brought up things that aren't anything to do with anything. They're also saying that the phone that they stole off me, they've not even bothered to do anything with it. And the reason why they've not done anything with it is because they knew that it was just done to piss me off, and it was also done because they thought I might have full videos on there, you know, like full videos of the assaults against me, things like that, which doesn't matter anyway, they're on YouTube. So but yeah, I hope you're enjoying this video. It's like, I love this park. Apart from the bird shit on there. Yeah, they don't mention the assault on me by the community safety officer, but they try and make out that there's a squirrel there. Look, they try and make out that I was harassing him. And there's a squirrel. He's just having a drink of water. But yeah, they make out that I was harassing him when he was the one that assaulted me. They also word things very strangely, which is that I recorded people trying to assault me. Okay. Wouldn't that be a good thing? So, yeah, as I said, always get that disclosure, because it will give you all the information you need to know, and you'll see all the lies about you. And if the two security, Rix and Ahmed, if you're watching, you will be seeing me in court, because you're the one that assaulted me. And there was no signs saying that I couldn't record in the Victoria Plaza, as you call it. And if you look up the law, just trodden bird shit. If you look up the law, then you should know better. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I mean, there are loads of other things I could mention in the disclosure, but I think I'll leave that for court.